streamers willing to do anything for views? I'm gonna go ahead and prove this right now, because right now on stream currently, prove that this video is so true. I'm going to set myself on fire. You think I'm joking? All right, this right here is gasoline, and I'm pouring it on myself right now in my pants. And here we go. I'm joking. And the whole point of this is this was a lesson, kids, to not do violent things for views, because in the long run, it may hurt you, may even end your life. PSAs with Tommy. All right, anyways, go and watch this video.
Have you seen the guy who's not sleeping? It's getting bad. What's going on anymore, man?
He was caught harassing a Filipina. He tried grabbing
Let me guess, kick streamer? It's always the kick streamers.
the cap of a security guard.
Bro, I feel like mainly kick streamers have given all of streamers a bad rep. Anytime you see a headline on the actual news about a streamer doing something, is always a kick streamer. Before, I just heard of streaming and they were like, oh, that's cool. Whenever you just stream yourself online, you know, you got a live stream going on, pretty cool. Literally today, bro, when me, Cam, and Philly were out, this old lady, bro, and mom gave us a look when we had the camera out. Could have been a racist look. I don't know what it was, but we had the whole phone set up and everything. And I'm like, damn, this is what comes with IRL streaming, huh? Because mad people be staring, bro. Maybe they want to get some fame or something. I don't know what they want.
As you can see there.
But just please don't do what I did. Just please. Don't be that stupid.
What did you do?
I don't know what to do, you know? Life was going so good. I was waking up so happy every single day.
Some streamers don't care about rules. They don't care if they put themselves in danger. They just want people to watch. Today, we're looking at streamers willing to do anything for views.
Who we got here? Kai? What did Kai do, bro?
All right, so before we continue, I want you guys to meet
Speed is definitely 100% somebody that does not care.
Normie. Normie
Me
became
personally, I'm
famous
lonely.
for suffering on camera. He would put himself through extreme challenges. Then he would
Why?
live stream the experience for everyone to see. In 2024, Normie made an announcement. He was going to stay awake for 12 days straight. He wanted to set a new world record. He called it Staying Awake for 12 Days World Record Live.
Oh, this dude. Yeah, I remember this. He
Challenge.
has 1 million subs? I guess it worked. Holy shit.
12 Days World Record Live. But the challenge didn't make sense because this record didn't exist anymore. In 1997, Guinness banned all world records for staying awake. Why? Because it was deadly. Scientific studies suggest that even small amounts of missed sleep can negatively impact our mental and physical health.
His lifespan
Other
cut by
people
30
tried
years?
breaking the staying awake record before. Most of them ended up with health problems that lasted 10 years.
What is even the point, though, of this record? Like, I'll never understand people that risk their lives for fucking Guinness World Records. Nobody cares. It's gonna be cool, I guess, if you tell somebody, like, oh, yeah, I got the record for this. The most I would be like, bro, somebody told me they had the record for, like, not sleeping long, so I'd be like, damn, that's crazy, bro. How did you do it? Okay, cool. Move on with my life. I wouldn't care. After that, I wouldn't even think about you.
And in Normie's case, the record wouldn't count.
Tommy has the
even if
record
he
for best
pulled it
streamer
off.
facts.
But he didn't care. Normie set up his stream on YouTube. The goal was to go 12 days without sleeping a wink. The world was watching. At first, the stream was fun. Normie was feeling good.
World record. Oi. Oi. World record.
But as days passed, the tiredness started to show.
80 hours? Yo, how long is 80 hours ago? But that's 3 days. Could you imagine you were awake from 3 days ago? Just have a bath and Red Bull? I don't think that's gonna help. Hey guys, Tommy NFG here. Did you know only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on? I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it, you know? It doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams, you know? We have a lot of fun over there, I'm telling you. We have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it, bye. Damn.
His speech slowed. He stared off into space. He was even hallucinating. Viewers begged him to abandon the challenge for his own safety. Some tried to find out where he was so they could send medical help.
Have you seen the guy who's not sleeping? It's getting bad. What's going on anymore, man?
Eventually, YouTube started to get worried. They didn't want Normie having a medical emergency on their site, so YouTube shut down the stream. At that point, Normie had already stayed awake for 250 hours. He only had 12 more hours to go. He refused to quit, so Normie set up a new live stream on Kick. Most people think Kick allows more freedom than YouTube, but even Kick thought Normie's stream was too risky. So
Wait, so Kick is taking down his stream, but they won't take down the people that are like harass people in public?
Kick shut it down. Then they banned Normie so he couldn't start again, but he refused to give up. Normie moved to another platform, Rumble. By that point,
Rumble does not care.
he was barely hanging on. His brother kept him awake by splashing water on him and forcing him to stand, but somehow He made it. He stayed awake for 264 hours and 56 minutes. He beat the world record. After that, Normie slept for 38 hours.
Holy shit. First off, I know he was hungry as when he woke up. Yeah, he slept a day and a half basically. He low-key time skipped. He literally time skipped
straight. And surprisingly, he didn't seem to have any serious health problems. Clips from the stream went viral. Normie's name was everywhere. And Normie took it up.
And y'all, where is he now? This is exactly why niggas say doing this shit like you is temporary. Nobody's heard about him as of recently. He went viral for the stunt or whatever. Everybody was talking about it. Nobody cares anymore.
2 months later, Normie started something new. He was going to spend 30 days in complete darkness. And of course, he streamed the whole thing. The room he stayed in was pitch black. The only reason viewers could see anything was because of an infrared camera. The room had nothing but a mattress and basic supplies. But the longer he stayed in the dark, the creepier things got. He started talking to the camera.
I'm pretty sure that's dangerous, like health-wise, because if you go outside for like 30 days, your eyes are not going to be adjusted to correctly. Like you'll literally have to go to the hospital. Your eyes aren't used to that light. Like, you know, when somebody starved y'all, for example, for like 20 days, they don't immediately give them a bunch of food. They might even have to go to the hospital to get an IV and different nutrients in a certain way, and then eventually their body's able to take like actual food, bro. Could have had to go to the hospital after this.
Trying to guess how many days had passed. By day 22, he was biting chunks out of the door. The viewers thought he lost his mind. Finally, it was day 30. Normie's friends pulled him out of the dark room. The audience watched as he saw light for the first time in 30 days.
Look at the sun. Where the fuck is it? It's over here.
First time in 30 days.
Nothing happened to him?
I legit don't see anything.
Normie did it all for views, and it worked. Today, he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's still doing crazy challenges.
Yeah, but 10-hour stream, 3K views. Bro, I stream 3 hours and get like that. So he's doing all those challenges, bro, just for those type of views. I would expect him to at least get like 500K or above views or something. Like,
imagine spending 5 years in jail because of a live stream. That's what almost happened to our next streamer, Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon became really popular around 2016. He streamed himself getting into all sorts of trouble around Los Angeles. The more trouble he caused, the more views he got. Then one day he came up with a new idea. It was going to be the wildest live stream he'd ever done. In 2018, Ice launched the RV road trip. He convinced
Bro, people don't even know about Ice Poseidon, bro. He's the one that like started the whole IRL streaming thing. I don't know, maybe the new generation of people, streamers or whatever, Kai people, different people, no, bro. Speed, no. He was the one that started it, bro. I was learning about like Ice Poseidon and the drama he had going on Twitch back in like 2018, bro. Like I was watching Drama Alert and they would always like talk about Ice Poseidon and the wild shit he did, and then he got banned because like he was just a dickhead, bro. He was just an idiot. He low-key could have been a legend, bro. Could have actually been a legend in the Twitch community if he just didn't do some dumb shit all the time, bro.
14 streamers to hop into an RV and travel across the country. They were streaming 24/7, no breaks, no filters.
That's
we
no,
got 14
I can't do
people,
that.
14 days. Hopefully, hopefully by the end of it, hopefully in 3 days, we'll see what happens.
The reason I don't even want to do a 24-hour either, bro. Actually, no, 24 hours is not bad. But the reason why I don't want to do like a subathon, like some shit Kai did for like 30 days, camera on you 24/7. Dude, there's certain moments, bro, off stream where I do not talk the same like I'm on stream, bro. Like on stream, y'all see the yeah, the super giddy. Sometimes let out certain thoughts that I may have not usually wanted to let out to the public. I'll say but man, sometimes, bro, if I'm just like tired of shit, I'm just with the bros, bro. We just talking about random shit. I might say some bullshit, bro. Probably hate us off camera. No, imagine y'all caught me like randomly on a somebody's like recording me in like a grocery store randomly and I'm talking to like one of my friends and I'm like, yeah, I fucking hate everybody that watches me on Twitch. I hate all of them. I don't care about them, their families, nothing. I'm just glad they gave me sustenance for me to be living.
I don't know.
It didn't take long for the RV to turn into a war zone. Fights broke out every day and viewers egged them on. It got so bad that someone was kicked off of the RV and left in the middle of the desert. The RV was a circus and Ice Poseidon was the ringmaster. It was like he knew the trip would be a disaster and he engineered the chaos for views. Years after the first RV trip, Ice went on another adventure. In 2023, he flew to Bangkok, Thailand. His goal was simple: film crazy content that would blow up online. But Thailand isn't like America, and his streams were about to land him in a Thai prison. One night, Ice and his girlfriend were eating at a restaurant. Then they had a dumb idea. He wanted to wear lingerie and give his girlfriend a lap dance right there in the middle of a busy restaurant. And of course, he would stream it live.
Okay, that's weird anywhere. Even in America, that's weird. It's something about tourists, bro, especially American tourists. It's just so irritating, bro. Bro, some of these niggas is just so arrogant. They think they can do everything in another country and just nothing happens to them. Like, you always got to learn about another country's laws, especially if it's a country that criminalizes like things like nudity in public. Well, okay, every country criminalizes nudity, but y'all get what I mean, like wearing some sexy shit out or whatever. Like, bro, you wouldn't do that in Dubai. Your ass would literally get arrested for 10 years, bro. Almost always, bro, it'll always be a American tourist just doing some stupid shit.
It was crazy, but he did it. The stream was getting views and reactions online. But there was one thing that ICE didn't consider. Thailand has some of the strictest laws about public decency. Giving a lap dance in public wasn't just offensive, it was illegal. The restaurant manager was furious. She accused them of disrespecting Thai culture. Someone called the police. By the end of the night, ICE was arrested. He was charged with distribution of obscene content. That carried a sentence of up to 5 years
Sometimes you
in a
could even
Thai
get shot
prison.
too.
But ICE got lucky. He spent a couple weeks in jail and was forced to issue a public apology.
I'm being held in Thailand for the actions that I've done a few nights ago at a hotel.
Nah, you know what's crazy? They do this for embarrassment. They do this to make a lesson saying, hey, listen, you see what happened to him? That's gonna happen to you if you do it. These dead ass will scare me straight. Like, anything they say, I'm like, all right, I can't do that there no matter what. I mean, I wouldn't do this.
In Bangkok, Thailand.
Is he wearing a Doge shirt? Come on,
I
bro.
wanted to make this
Hey, Thailand police, throw an extra 10 years for the shirt.
to apologize to Mrs. No Brat Oompa.
Then he was released on a $12,000 bail. ICE's lap dancing stream got views, but it also got him arrested in a foreign country. Hopefully he learned his lesson. His next streamer, you guys probably know, he barks like a dog, but the internet loves him for it.
Speed.
I Show Speed. I Show Speed is only 20.
I mean, Speed still does them, but there was a moment where he was doing a bunch of challenges. He was either last year or 2 years ago, and he was just going insane. Like, he did the Sprite and Banana challenge. He just threw up on stream.
But he already has 4.2 billion views online.
That is
and that's
insane.
because he is unpredictable. Sometimes he barks, roars,
Jumping over
shouts, or
Lambos.
twerks at the webcam for no reason at all. He's unpredictable.
Yo, y'all know Speed got 40 mil subs or something now? It's insane, because I remember the moment he hit 10 mil, and I was like, God damn, a streamer on YouTube hitting 10 mil is insane. 40 fucking million subs. You gotta understand that, like, how big that is. Dude, like, how much do, like, big music artists have? Like, Justin Bieber, like, his channel. Bro, Justin Bieber's channel has 75 million in, like, 15 or 20 years of posting, like, the biggest songs in the world. And Speed reached that number in, like, 5 years. Stop glazing, bro. I'm gonna fucking glaze. The glazing culture is dead, bro. I don't give a f. I give niggas credit where it's due. You bitch. How about that?
Ability made him famous, but as more people tuned in, he took his craziness to the next level. It was the 4th of July, 2022, Independence Day. Speed decided to celebrate live on stream, but his idea of celebrating was insane. Speed lit a giant Pikachu-shaped firework inside his bedroom. Not outside, not in the park, right in his room. Surrounded by furniture, wires, and stuff that could easily catch fire. The second he lit the fuse, sparks flew in.
Yo, I remember his mom, bro. Speed's mom hated him, but for this, she was valid. She was valid as getting mad at this. I remember she was like, no, bro, you trying to kill me? You trying to kill the house, bro? What are you doing? I would have been mad as shit. Imagine having a kid, bro, and they're doing them up, setting off a firework in their room. I don't care how big you are, bro. I'm crashing out on you.
Every direction. At first, Speed laughed it off, but the sparks kept flying and he panicked. It seemed the room would catch fire, but it didn't. The sparks died down and nothing caught on fire. Clips of the live stream went viral.
This is the most obvious thing not to do, but also for some reason on July 4th, all Americans become slightly dumber.
Yeah, he genuinely could have burned down his house.
A Reddit user summed it up perfectly. People will do the dumbest things for internet fame. You'd think nearly starting a house fire
2021 and 2022, Speed was wild and like crazy. Yeah, no, Speed before the whole soccer era was just somebody that just said shit just to go viral. Like, he did not give a f, bro. He just got big from that. Insane. When I saw Speed like growing, I was like, damn. I was thinking in the past, like at that time before Speed was growing, I was like, damn, there's no way somebody like that could grow. Somebody like that just didn't give a f, bro. They were ripping anything on stream. They didn't care. I would have been like, there's no way. But the Speed came out and I was like, okay, never mind.
would be a
Said
one-time
the hard R on stream more than, bro, he used to spam that shit. But he stopped saying it now, but he used to be spamming it.
thing, but not for Speed. He did it again. Fast forward to October 2023. Speed was streaming from his room. Suddenly, he pulled out another Pikachu firework.
Pikachu! Let's go!
He did it again?
He lit the fuse,
I never seen
and
that.
fireworks exploded all over his room. Sparks hit the curtain and bounced off the
When did this
walls. It was
happen?
everywhere. Speed grabbed the pillow, trying to block the sparks. Once again, it seemed the room might go up in flames. Somehow, he got lucky. The fireworks burned out before anything could catch fire. Just like last time, the video went viral. But this time, many of his
I've never
fans
seen
weren't
that.
laughing. They were worried. His behavior was dangerous. If the fire caught, it could spread to other homes. Yet, Speed's fan base kept growing. People still loved him. The year after almost setting his room on
It's crazy. Speed is straight up a celeb now.
fire, Speed was named Streamer of the Year.
Like, y'all, Speed has so much motion. I think it was this award show. I remember when it happened, every fucking creator went to him and took a picture with him like a fan. I would do the same thing.
This next streamer has been in and out of jail so
This
many
is just
times,
natural
it's
selection?
almost like he enjoys getting arrested. Vitaly. Today,
Keep that
Vitaly
thug
is
locked
a
up.
streamer, but when he first started out, he was a prankster. His first viral video was titled Miami Zombie Attack Prank. Vitaly dressed up as a zombie and chased random people through the streets of Miami. The video blew up and made Vitaly a star, but it also set the stage for all the chaos that came next. A few years later, Vitaly uploaded another video. It was titled Russian Hitman Prank Gone Wrong. This time, he dressed as a Russian gangster. He would walk up to random people and drop a briefcase beside them. Then he would tell them
This is stuff you definitely cannot do nowadays. Back then, I don't think you were able to do it. This had to be scripted, right? Because you're making a joke about like somebody potentially getting assassinated.
they had 60 seconds to run away from the briefcase. Naturally, people thought there was something terrifying in there, so they took off running. It wasn't long before someone called the cops. Vitaly was arrested for charges related to device threats. Eventually, the charges were dropped. When Vitaly posted the Russian Hitman video, it went viral, and he learned a twisted lesson. Breaking the law to go viral was worth the risk, so Vitaly took his troublemaking global. In 2014, Vitaly interrupted the World Cup final in Brazil. He ran across the field with the words "natural born prankster" on his chest. Security
Oh my god, nowadays too with live streamers. How much y'all want to bet somebody's gonna try that with next year's World Cup? They're gonna be streaming on fucking Kick or Twitch or whatever and being like, yeah, running with their like stick. Yeah, let's go. Oh man. Back then, this is like a less clip farm culture. Nowadays, it's a clip farm culture. People will take those clips, run with them, bro.
tackled him, and he spent the night in jail. But he got the attention he wanted. In 2020, Vitaly flew to Egypt and climbed one of the pyramids. That was illegal too. Egyptian police arrested him. He spent 5 days in jail. Then he was deported and banned from Egypt for life. That became his pattern. Travel the world, do something illegal, get arrested, go viral, gain followers. Vitaly was an international
This can't be like a good way to have your content system set up. Like the only way you make money is by having to get arrested. That's the only way you get traction and money.
troublemaker, but he was about to mess with the wrong country. Earlier this year, 2025, Vitaly flew to the Philippines to film there. This time he was live streaming instead of pre-recording content. It didn't take long for him to stir up drama. In one stream, Vitaly threatened to rob a woman. In another, he stole a police officer.
Like, where's the prank at? You're threatening to rob somebody. There's no prank. I don't think any of these pranksters, especially now, know where the line is.
Officer's hat and ran.
He was
Isn't this
caught
MF like 35 or something, bro? I think he's 40.
harassing
low tier
a
God's age.
Filipina. He tried grabbing the cap of a security guard, as you can see there. And then there were other acts that he committed.
Vitaly called it content. Viewers called the police. Filipino police tracked him down and arrested him. He was labeled an undesirable alien. That's a legal term for foreigners who break local laws or disturb the peace. And as I'm making this video right now, Vitaly is being held in a detention center. He's facing multiple charges, including
that thug
harassment and
locked up.
attempted theft. If convicted, Vitaly could spend years in a Filipino prison. He treated getting arrested like part of the job. Maybe this time he's finally gone too far. Up next is someone who will do anything to be the best. Kaisenat. In early 2024, Kaisenat was the king of Twitch. He had more subscribers than anyone else, and he was obsessed with being #1. But on September 30th, Kai woke up to bad news. Another streamer called VTuber Iron Mouse passed him. Iron Mouse now had about 326,000 subscribers. That was about 20,000 more than Kai. That meant
Is Iron Mouse like the Kanye for VTubers? Like, you know, like people say Kanye inspired all the rappers and shit. Doesn't Kai already have like 500K now? Bro, he got like 700K or some shit. Dude, nobody is what the fuck? Who's this nigga? Wait, when did this dude become second? I thought it was Kai and then Iron Mouse. Bro. brother? This gotta be botted. I feel like we would have heard about this, no? He has 19 active subs. Who is bro? I swear I've never seen this. It's a real account, yeah. Okay, 1.3. Okay, wait, he got a lot of views here. Why have I never heard of this? Yeah, nobody is passing this record. Yo, this record is not getting passed in the next 10 years. I'm letting you know that right now. Because there's gonna have to be somebody that comes, has as much motion as Kai. Yes, it's not getting passed, bro.
Mouse was now the top Twitch streamer. Kai wanted to be back on top, no matter what it took. So he came up with a plan. Something guaranteed to bring in subscribers.
Where's
He was
Tommy?
going to stream
I'm
for
up next,
30
bro.
days
I'm up next.
non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Kai had done a 30-day stream before and it was exhausting, but he was willing to endure anything to be #1 again. Kai called it Mafiathon 2 and it kicked off on November 1st, 2024. Kai's room became his stage. He gamed, he sang, he hosted celebrity guests. He even slept live on camera. But after 3 weeks without a break, Kai made a disturbing announcement. He was coughing up blood.
This morning, I was coughing up blood this morning, right in the cup. If you look in that cup, there's blood, there's spit. I am sick, cause my chest is all clogged.
Viewers panicked and made headlines. Most people
See, I don't have the mental fortitude to do that after, because I swear I would have just ended stream.
would have ended the stream right then.
Tom, you should do a sleep stream.
But not Kai. He had 8 more days to hit 30. Kai was beyond tired, but he was desperate to keep people watching. He needed something shocking to hold their attention. And that's when Kai called in a magician. Kai invited a magician called
Oh my god, yeah, I remember this. I was watching when this happened. This dude was such a dumbass, bro.
Max Major onto his stream. The plan was simple: do a few magic tricks, get some laughs, keep the energy up. But one trick went too far. As part of his act, Max set up 3 nooses on a wooden frame. It was like
How would you do this? Where's the entertainment value?
something used to hang criminals in the olden days. Then he told Kai to pull one of the handles in front of him. If Kai pulled the wrong one, Max could possibly lose his life.
Kai, there's 2 handles left. There's 2 ropes left. It's 50-50.
He wanted a
You're
massive
gonna pick
cliff
a handle, you're gonna pull it. But this time there's a little bit more on the line.
But when Kai picked a handle and pulled, Max's body jerked into the air. Kai pulled the wrong handle. For a few horrifying seconds, everyone thought they just saw a man lose his life on camera. But it was all part of a very realistic trick. Max the magician was fine. No one
I mean, I knew it was fake. Any magician that does this, it was probably planned through the whole year. They practice it through the whole year, the trick.
was hurt. But the viewers weren't laughing. They expected a magic show. Instead, they were scared and they blamed Kai. But Kai wasn't to blame.
They blame Kai. Bro, it wasn't even his fucking fault, bro. He invited the dude to do a magic trick. That was just gonna be like a calm little magic trick or whatever. How was this his fault? His intentions was to ban Kai. But bro, Kai's so big. Y'all know how much Twitch would be losing if they ban Kai? Dude, like, y'all gotta understand, Twitch is not like YouTube. YouTube could lose somebody with 10 mil subs and be good. Bro, if Twitch loses Kai, I'm not even joking when I say they lose a chunk of viewers. I think at this point, bro, people learned about Twitch just from Kai. Nowadays, Twitch cannot afford to ban like a super big user. Like anybody with like 2 mil followers or plus, I don't think they'll ban them. Permanently. I'm talking about a permanent ban.
Because neither he nor his team knew the details
YouTube could ban Mr. Beast and be fine. They could ban Mr. Beast still and be fine, yeah.
of the prank beforehand. But controversy or not, Kai wasn't stopping the stream. And a few days later, he hit the goal. 30 days of non-stop streaming. He ended the stream with over 728,000 subscribers. That was more than double Iron Mouse's 326,000 subscribers. Kai is still one of the biggest streamers ever, and I admit he's a really entertaining dude. Even the biggest streamers do dumb things for views, just like this next story. DrDisrespect. No one did streaming like DrDisrespect. He wore sunglasses.
I never found him that entertaining, to be honest. Even before the controversies and shit, I just knew he was big.
Glasses, a wig, and a fake mustache. He was always trash talking. Every live stream felt like a show, and fans couldn't get enough. In 2017, he won Streamer of the Year. Then he made a dumb decision. He was trying to get a few extra views, so he filmed something that should have never been on camera. It happened in June 2019 at the E3 gaming convention in LA. DrDisrespect wanted to give his fans a behind-the-scenes look, like they were right there walking beside him. But he took the idea of capturing every moment a little too far. While live on stream, DrDisrespect walked into a public bathroom, but he didn't turn the camera off. There were people inside, some at the urinals, others washing
This wasn't even why he got banned though, right? It was literally because he was talking to the minor. That's why he got banned.
their hands, and DrDisrespect was streaming. It wasn't just awkward, it was illegal. In California, it's a crime to film inside a public restroom. There were more than 60.
Is it? I swear I've seen people. Okay, well, they'll take selfies or pictures in a mirror. Bro, especially girls all the time, bro. Whenever girls go out, bro, like they all be in the bathroom, they always take videos together. So I didn't know it was actually a crime.
1,000 viewers watching. Social media went crazy. People bombarded Twitch and E3 with complaints. DrDisrespect suddenly realized he was in trouble. Twitch slapped him with a 2-week ban, and E3 kicked him out of the convention. A week later, he posted an apology. He said, "We were so into the E3 IRL journey that we became a little blind in what's okay and what's not okay. We had no ill intention."
I don't even know why you would record inside a bathroom, though. It's kind of a thought. Like, I'm imagining I'm live streaming. I'm like, all right, just go use the bathroom, or I gotta keep the camera out or something.
The scandal eventually died down. Twitch lifted the ban, and DrDisrespect started streaming again. He's gotten in.
I thought he was banned because of that permanently, and then later on it came out that he was talking to the monitor, and then like he didn't get unbanned. So he got unbanned after that. Okay, that makes sense.
A few more scandals since then, but that's a story for another day. This next streamer almost put someone in the emergency room. CarlReamer.
Who that?
CarlReamer didn't seem like the type to do something crazy for views. He was a professional Call of Duty player. He had more than 100,000 followers on Twitch. He was part of an esports team. He wasn't involved in any kind of drama. But one day, Carl got caught up in the moment, and he did something that made him go viral for all the wrong reasons. It was March 4th, 2020. Carl went live from his bedroom like usual, but that night, things were different. For one, Carl had been drinking. You can tell by the way he slurred his words. Then he started ranting about people who were—
Okay, y'all, if I'm drinking, I'm not gonna be on stream. Okay, if I'm at the point where I just can't control things, I'm not gonna do it.
calling him broke. He was trying to act tough, like he was trying to scare those calling him broke. So he reached off camera and
if you're
pulled
broke, boy,
out
just
a
say so.
pew.
Say I ain't got money. Say I ain't got money.
The bullet smashed into his computer setup. Carl was frozen in shock. He quickly ended the
Oh
stream.
my god, he actually shot the gun.
But it was too late. Thousands of viewers saw the whole thing. By morning, the clip was viral. It seemed everyone was talking about Carl.
And it accidentally fires while he's on air. And I guess he ruined a $1,000 monitor.
And there were serious consequences. First, Twitch banned Carl for violating their firearms policy. Then his esports team dropped him the same day.
It's not that deep. They dropped him because he shot a gun by accident. He could have just released an apology, maybe a temporary like restriction on him or something. Then after release it, that's it. People do that all the time. People shoot guns by accident. Gun didn't even hurt anybody. Yeah, it was in his own house. Now if he hit somebody, yeah.
Carl's career was in free fall. So we made a YouTube video to apologize.
Last night I was being stupid on my stream, as I normally am, but I'll just kind of roll this clip so that you can understand if you haven't seen it already.
He begged fans not to copy him.
But just please don't do what I did. Just please.
I don't think anybody's gonna copy you, muchacho. There's never a moment where if I was watching somebody and they shoot a gun by accident, I'm like, you know what, I gotta do the same thing.
Don't be that stupid. I don't know what to do, you know? Life was going so good. I was waking up so happy every single day.
Since getting banned from Twitch, Carl moved his streams to YouTube, but it was never the same. No matter what he did, someone in the
Nah, he really shot his cup. Wait, I thought he shot it below.
No matter what he did, someone in the chat always brought up the incident.
Wait, that's a strong ass cup. Hold on. It didn't go through the other side? W cup, I need that cup. It doesn't look like it. It looked like it got stopped.
In 2020, about 5 years ago, but it seems that Carl
bounced
might
off the
never
monitor?
live it down. People call this next streamer evil because of what she did on camera. Natalie Reynolds. Natalie Reynolds would do anything for attention, even if it meant annoying or offending people. She would go to strangers' homes, ask weird questions, and live stream the reactions.
Hi, I had a question. I was wondering if you guys have any children.
They're not here right now.
Oh, I wanted to do a social experiment. I have this white van that says free candy on it, and I wanted to see if they would fall for it.
Who's our humor stylist? If that's me, bro, I'm smacking the out of you. Got humor advice from a 12-year-old?
Another time, she went to a gym wearing nothing but body paint. People noticed and called her out. Her
Isn't that harassment or what is it called? Public nudity?
content was offensive, but Natalie loved the drama. Then came the braid incident. Natalie got into a fight with a woman who was upset that Natalie was wearing braids. After the confrontation, Natalie posted more videos showing off her
Bro, those don't even look like they're right on her, bro.
braids. She just loved stirring.
I don't really care if somebody has braids, but it has to look like right on you.
That was her thing. Push buttons, start drama, and get views. But what she did next wasn't just annoying, it was deadly. In May 2024, Natalie live streamed herself walking around Austin, Texas. She was taking part in a scavenger hunt. It was a challenge where streamers had to find hidden items to win a prize. As part of the challenge, Reynolds needed to find an RFID scanner. The search led her to a lake. She thought the scanner might be in the water. That's when Natalie saw a woman sitting nearby, and she made her an offer. She promised to give the woman $20 to get the scanner from the lake. The woman said she couldn't swim, but Natalie didn't care. She kept pressuring the woman to jump in.
You should jump in. All right. And I think if you jump in, you'll be able to find the scanner.
All this time, Natalie kept streaming. Finally, the woman jumped. But since she couldn't swim, she started to drown. Natalie didn't seem bothered. She giggled as the woman struggled. Somebody nearby called 911. That's when Natalie and her crew did the worst thing. They jumped into a car and sped off.
That's not a crime though? The woman intentionally jumped in though. I'm trying to think if they could. Technically, it's not a crime, but it's just fucked up. If she's mentally sane, if she was like had some sort of disorder or some shit, then yeah, it would be. But I mean, that woman was clearly not there if she wants to jump in a river for $20.
They left the woman in the water fighting for her life. As viewers watched in horror, one left a comment. So they walked away instead of pulling her out of the lake. Emergency workers seemed to have made it just in time to save the drowning woman. Meanwhile, Natalie's stream went viral. Thousands saw what she did and they were furious.
Natalie Reynolds, a name I wish I didn't have.
Oh, my boy Gunner.
I don't even want to give her the recognition by saying her name. An evil, evil, scummy person.
It's not often a girl makes my influencer sociopath list, but here we are. Natalie Reynolds. Absolutely dominating the global online competition for lowest IQ behavior.
Natalie tried to defend herself in a follow-up stream, then vanished from the internet for months. But in early 2025, she came back with an apology. Natalie also said she was in legal trouble.
Nigga said at least she's hot. I mean, she cool. That's not my type anyways. Like, no, but I'm telling you right now, looks for me no matter what goes out of the door when you're just a terrible person, bro. It's certain people, bro, I don't care what you look like. Everything you've done, all your actions just turn me off.
Because of the drowning incident. Investigations were ongoing, but it wasn't looking good for her. She was put on house arrest because of the incident. In the end, Natalie didn't go to jail. At least, not yet. But the internet may never forgive her for what she did to that woman. These stories prove one thing. Not all attention is good attention. My friends, views come and go, but mistakes stay on the internet forever. Visual Venture.
W Visual Venture video, man. Amazing channel, bro. If you're not subbed, you gotta go sub now, man. Yeah, anyways, now maybe I'll end up on this list in the future. If you want some dumb shit, we gotta get views in some way. But yeah, if you're watching on the 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.